hello everyone, and welcome to Case File 1225. This is the I think it was like something. It was like redeveloped or something, because I'm pretty sure they had like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. Welcome to Case File 1225, where we're investigating. I think. I didn't read the description, low key. Anyways. Yeah, it's a visual novel. I love visual novels, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna first press play and then extras, because extras is like extra chapters. So let us play. We are currently... Yeah, you know, let me read this. Review the case of Miss... No idea what that name is. AM Pancakes at the Diner. Review boss requests. And Damien was here! Yeah, so, I guess we can start. Damien had decided to invite Nate for breakfast. Nate wonders his true intentions. Alright, let me play. Prologue remake. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Wait, this is cool. Okay. Who's calling me on a Sunday morning? So annoying. Huh? Oh, it's Damien. Why is he calling me at this hour? Hello? Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's 8 in the morning. I saw you didn't wake up until noon. Why don't you work that detective brain of yours and guess? It's way too early for this. I'll be pulling your leg. Let's meet up at the diner in an hour, okay? I'll treat you to some breakfast. Well, okay, I mean, what's the occasion? I'm just generous and kind like that. And also, I have something to talk to you about. Now get your butt out of bed and go get dressed. Okay, see you later. Toodles. Well, that was interesting. Damien's never this hyper on a rainy day, especially not this hour. Seems something must have happened. So that may be though. I'm still really tired from working late last night. Can he have just asked me up later? Whatever. I'm up already anyways, might as well. Oh my days. This is so beautiful. How do you guys do this, bro? Can't believe I'd see today where you're up and early for breakfast. So, what's up? You had something to talk with me about? Well, Detective Fisher, from now on I'll be your assistant. His face? Hello? Earth to Nate? Sorry, what? You heard me. You don't even know the hell I had to go through just to get my dad, your boss to approve. No nepotism for me? I guess this makes sense. He is studying criminology at university after all. Though I'm surprised that he was even allowed to work here, knowing how his dad is. So, if you're my assistant now, does that mean I get to offload my work to you? Well, yes, but you're missing the point. The important thing is that I can go on investigations with you now. That's great! Hey, what's with that tone? I mean, I'm happy for you. You've always wanted to work in criminal justice, right? But I didn't expect that you'd want to work at your dad's department. Well, how else were we supposed to hang out? Outside of work? But I guess you have a point. This job doesn't give you much free time. Yeah, and don't you remember how much we used to talk about wanting to solve crimes together? And now we are one step closer to our dream. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, hold on. Someone's calling me. Hello? Fisher, at the office in an hour. I've got a new case for you. You'll be briefed on it once you arrive. We're short on men right now, so don't be late. Oh, okay. I'll head right over. Was that my dad? Yeah. Nice. That means we just got our first case. What are you waiting for? Let's go, partner. Hey, at least let me finish my drink. Hey! finish the prologue. The badge. I'm pretty sure there's definitely more than one chapter if it's only just chapter 1. The art is so cool, I love it. The original was back in February. And they revamped it like a month ago, actually. Yeah, a month ago. And this is from 2022, so I don't know if it's like different or like, yeah. A woman mysteriously died in her own apartment. It's up to Nate to figure out who it is, but not to worry, Damien's also here to offer support. Alright, chapter 1 it is. Then I guess it'll be like a short video. I don't know how long it is. Hi, please select your device. This will affect the experience of your gameplay. Oh right, because the first chapter is an hour long and there's no saves. Thank you. Now please enjoy. Yay! Thank you, developers. 2:37 p.m. September 25th, 2015. Wayneview Street, Suite 077. Oh wow. Victim: Olivera Chase, age 25. Cause of death: undetermined. Time of death: 2 to 3 a.m. last night. It is unknown how the woman died within her apartment. Police are now investigating the situation. What if she just like fell over? You know, got a concussion? Maybe. But you wouldn't die. Oi! Nate, you spaced out. Haven't got enough sleep last night? Huh? Oh, sorry. What were we doing again? Seriously? Where are my dads? Well, your boss's crime scene, doing his job for him. Ah, right. You good now? Do you need to sit down? No, I'm fine. Let's continue. Yes, this all started last year when I first became a detective. Or rather, a detective assistant. My boss is not too fond of me. I'm not sure if it's because of the way I dress or if it's how I act. But he always finds some reason to give me extra work to do. Although I'm quite fed up with him, there's not much that I can do if I don't want to lose my job. The person standing in front of me is Damien, my best friend since high school. And the most surprising fact is that my boss is his dad. Yet despite that, it seems like he treats Damien and I pretty much the same. I assume it's because Damien is more of a rebellious person. But Damien knows exactly what he's doing, even though he's just a college student. Maybe it's because of the influence of his father. But he knows a thing or two about being a detective. It's honestly really impressive if I do say so myself. Alright, if you're okay, then let's continue our investigation. First, you might want to start investigating the whole house. Just messing with you. For now, you'll want to focus on investigating items that might be related to the victim's death. By clicking on any of the things in the house that look suspicious, you can investigate them. Try clicking on the chalk outline and it'll tell you what happened. Oh wow! Look at this! I can enter the kitchen? So what happened to that body? Oh, she was taken out before we got here. The cops first on the scene took a quick look around. I feel like I keep doing different accents for them. But they had to leave once the professionals arrived. That's us, by the way. And so it's up to us to crack the case. This is the initial report they've written about the dead body. By pressing the notebook on your right, you'll be able to review everything that you found. Here, have a look at it. Oh wow. Even got a folder that does nothing yet. Oh, there's more. Oh wow. Oh, look at this. So we're at age 25. He wants to become a detective. And so is Damien, 25. He took a gap. He has a lot of free time. Yes, he accesses the class easily. He also does cooking occasionally. Great, we love people who cook. Alright, so I see you had a brief look at the report. It's fine even if you haven't. You can check your notebook whenever. Now, back to business. Clean up investigation! Clean up investigation? Yes, you heard me right. Are you sure you don't need to sit down? That's what we're ordered to do here. Ah, right, let's begin then. Okay, let's see the dirt. That's interesting. Nate, did you seriously just call dirt interesting? Anyways, I'll have Jameson run a test on dirt samples once we go back. The chair's on the floor. There must have been some sort of struggle before she died on the floor. You'll be next if you keep mentioning the obvious. What? Nothing. Continue. What if Damien killed her, huh? What if Damien killed her? We can talk to the police. Drinks. 2 drinks. That means there was 2 people here. Let's check the remote. Damien, it's freezing here. Did you turn the air conditioner on? Yes. No, I didn't turn it on. It's been like this since we got here. Whoa, it's 16 degrees Celsius here. No wonder it's so cold. I'm gonna turn it down. Better do it before this whole house freezes over. Let's start eating youth rations once that happens. Please don't do that. No promises. 2 cans of lime soda. She must have been thirsty. I'm surprised the bladder is still holding up. What do you mean by that? She didn't drink alone is what I'm saying. That's what I thought, Nate. That's what I thought. Huh, okay. Nothing else, right? What's up to the police? They're only here to help us collect evidence. I don't think I should bother them. Wow, okay. So this is what we got so far. Oh, whoa, that's cool. They got a close-up of it. It says that this is like taken in real life and they just put like Roblox stuff over the thing. Oh, blunt force trauma to the hand. Notably, the victim's hair appears to be extremely thin compared to the rest of the body. Oh, what if the lime soda was poured onto her? Oh, wow. Nothing else? Just the thing there. Okay. That's a lot of broken glass. Huh? Would you look at that? Blood! You sure you didn't just cut yourself? Damien. Kidding! Judging by the looks of it, however, the blood looks like it's been there for a few days already. A few days? Let's go to the bathroom. Nothing interesting here. We have a towel. Nothing interesting about the toilet. Okay. Jesus, this towel stinks. Here, take a sniff. No! Get away from me! That's silly. Judging by the looks of it, I'm guessing she washed her clothes prior to her death. But why didn't she hang it outside? The bathroom isn't the most efficient place to dry clothes. Maybe she was trying to straighten it. I don't see an iron in this house. Say, what was the weather yesterday? Sunny. Why? No reason. See? Damien's smart. On the point. I don't know what Nate is doing. Okay? Because if he couldn't figure out by what he meant by sunny, honestly. Is that the victim? Don't they look happy? Well, I mean, I'd be happy to having a beach day with my friend. Wanna bet that they're more than friends? Only if you're betting to lose. She's married to Mr. Chase. Oh hey! Isn't this the laptop that we see in the beginning? Is there nothing else interesting other than that? Meet John at 3 p.m. Who's John? A friend from work. He's the man with her in that photograph we saw. Well, that was the drag. What do you mean? This is a scene of a murder, Damien. Take it seriously. Sorry. It's just that there's nothing interesting about this crime scene. You don't need an autopsy to see that the woman died from a glass ball to the head. And we're just here for the cleanups. Also, where is Mr. Chase? Isn't he Olivera's husband? The police took him into custody to question him. Cops doing their jobs. Color me surprised. John has also been taken in, before we go down to the police station and interview him later. Anyways, let's just go and have the evidence analyzed. Maybe Dr. Jameson will be able to help. That freak Jameson? Don't be mean. It's good that he's passionate about his job, I guess. Whatever you say. And so we went on to collect the evidence we found. Bagging and labeling them, the works. I'm gonna grab myself some iced coffee before I head to the department. "4:45 p.m. Haines State Department of Forensic Sciences." Wow. Alright, Nate, we're here. You know, you really ought to get your own car. If you're gonna have me drive you around like a chauffeur, you better start paying me like one. Oh, come on, Damien. You know I can't afford a car on an assistant's salary. But you can afford Marlboro's iced coffee every day. I don't drink that often. Anyways, I'm heading in now. Stay here and wait for me. No, I'm coming in with you. But you're restricted from the lab area. It's fine. Just say that I'm with you. I'm your chauffeur after all. Okay, right now I should head to the second floor by taking the elevator. Hopefully, Jameson will be there to give me the forensic report. Ugh. Okay, now that I'm in here, I should probably look around to find where Jameson is. Hey, you there? Me? Yes, you. Stop walking, please. Might show me your ID first. Oh, yes, of course. You were on time. Dr. Jameson had just finished the autopsy report. He's been talking about it non-stop before you've arrived. Please go upstairs and meet him in the lab. He'll be waiting for you. Alright, thank you for notifying me. I can either head to the lab now or I can check this place out. You think we'll get like... Oh, look at our toss. Proceed to the elevator. Oh wait, no, that was not the toss. It was just... Okay. Nate, what do you think about the case so far? What do you mean? Everything here seems to point towards the silent having blood... Jesus Christ. Bludgeoned Mrs. Chase last night after some kind of tussle, right? But that assumption doesn't sound completely right, does it? What if Mr. Chase killed Mrs. Chase? I don't know. I guess we'll see once we get an analysis on them. Maybe it'll make more sense afterwards. The elevator's here. Let's go. Alright. Oh lord. Why'd the elevator literally sound creepy, bro? Damien's right. There's too many odd things to see to just accept that assumption. Even if that's what the police seem to be rolling with right now. But I can't help but feel like I'm being out of line to even think about challenging the official explanation. I'm just a detective's assistant after all. I had to see what Jameson says first. Is that coffee even good? I mean, you always have to add 3 pumps of vanilla and extra sugar. That's basically a different beverage at this point. Shut up! It's the perfect amount. I prefer not having a tooth decay. Anyways, it literally just smells like chemical and rubbing alcohol in here. How are you even keeping your appetite? You underestimate me, Damien. Suit yourself. Oh my god! They're such a cutie! Oh, he's my favorite character. They're my favorite character now. Hey! Oh lord. Damn it. I'm glad to see you, Nate. Anyways, what brings you here to my humble abode? We're here to get some of the evidence and analyze the stir sample and the broken bottle. I want you to check on where the dirt came from and if you can get a print from the shards. Alright, work time. Oh, also, is the autopsy for Mrs. Chase done yet? There's something I want to know. No can do. There's not going to be an autopsy for her. There's not? Not unless you find me a good enough reason to. Taking someone apart and putting them back together is hard work, you know. So the department tries not to do it unless we really have to. Sorry to disappoint you, Nate. Can we take a look at the body at least? Oh, sure. We haven't processed her in yet, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Just give me a minute. Oh my lord! Yo! This art style. There she is. Anyways, just holler if you find anything suspicious and I'll give you my input. I will. Thank you, Jameson. It's weird. I knew it'd be coming this line of work, but I can't shake the feeling of uneasiness in me. Having to handle this once living, breathing, dreaming person with a lifeless object. It's strange how much is actually lost when a person dies. Without our thoughts, our dreams, and our beating heart that keeps the rest of our organs functioning alive. We really just become no more than an object, just matter being held together in human form. There really is nothing crueler than a person who's willing to take that away from someone. I had to find out what really happened. That's the least I could do for her right now. Feeling scared, Nate? No, just existential. Really puts things into perspective, right? I'm going to find out what happened to her. I should click on her to investigate. Click on her. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Ah, this is the, Oh my god, new people! Oh, 51. His boss and Damien's dad. He is known for his disappointing records. Mrs. Chase! Oh, she died at the age of 27. I mean, yeah, she was obviously... Oh my gosh, she lost her color. Or maybe that's the lighting. But even if it's the lighting, she lost her color. She worked in advertising. Bud Jameson, 24. He's a good friend. Oh, I love him. I love him. John Minter, Oliver's co-worker and the lead suspect of the case. He seems to be somewhat timid and meek. Ah, so he's the main suspect. I love Jameson! Sorry, guys. Okay, time to inspect you. There's a large wound on the back of her head and a series of smaller cuts down her face. That must be where the killer struck her. The cuts will be consistent with the shards we saw. The bottle must have broken on impact. Jason, can you tell me anything about the injury on her head? Sure! Just let me take a look. Definitely blunt force trauma. It's kind of hard to see with all her hair, but it doesn't look like it's done to her while she was alive. What? Yep, the area around where the skin broke isn't swollen, which means the blood wasn't circulating when she received that injury. Normally, when you receive some kind of cut, your body would increase blood flow to that area, which is what makes the skin around it swell. Our bodies do this because the exposed area would have risk of getting infected if any bacteria and stuff get in. So by sending more white blood cells over, which are cells in your blood that are used for combating these outside invaders, like teaching me a biology lesson, bro. They'll be able to prevent you from getting an infection by destroying the bacteria first. But obviously, all that's not going to happen if the person is already dead. Thanks for the biology lesson. That's what I just said! Anything else? Actually, yes. If you look closely, the edges of the broken skin are normally sharp, right? That's also a sign of post-mortem injuries. It indicates that rigor mortis had already set in the time of the injury. Rigor mortis is the name of the condition that bodies enter after death that causes dead bodies to become cold and rigid. It takes a while to fully set in, but I place this injury as being caused at least 2 hours after death. 2 hours? How long does this condition last for then? Around 36 hours, the body starts decomposing after that. Alright, thank you. Anytime! This would radically change the time of events. Mr. Chase could have died from any number of things if she'd actually been killed at least 2 hours before being struck in the apartment. Heck, she might not have even actually died there. I have to write this down. Oh, this poor woman, honestly. Let's go with the arm. Along her skin, there seem to be some small bruises peppered throughout. There isn't much evenness to show how they're spread throughout. What are these? Her blood vessels seem to be caught in certain places. That's strange. Looks like Eva Jameson slept with this one. Alright. Something's not right. Her torso, the upper part of it feels unnaturally raised. Like something inside is keeping it out forcefully. What's this area called, Jameson? Oh, this part? That's the diaphragm muscle. It helps you breathe and stuff. It feels exploded. Really? Her coat's not frozen solid. The fabric is as stiff as a board. I can't bend it. The fabric finally folded together. Something seems to have snapped off of it. Is that ice? Jameson, are coats supposed to be frozen over in the freezer like this? No, it does get frosted over, but what you have over there seems to be ice, my friend. That means it was wet when they came in, right? That'd explain it. Nate, can you check if the rest of her clothes are frozen solid as well? On it! I quickly feel for her pets and sure enough, it's as Damien anticipated. Yep. Great, so that means that there were multiple articles of clothing that got wet at her place. Seems to be, but that doesn't make sense. How come the apartment was wet if she was? Even the initial reports said that her hair was damp when they found her. Jameson walks over and peeks under the fabric. Well, gentlemen, I think I found an answer. The ice crystals are all on the underside of her clothing. I'd say the clothing was about half dried when she was taken in here. Akira wasn't quite thorough drying up the victim, it seems. Done feeling around the dead lady yet, Nate? Damien! What? I'm just trying to lighten up the mood. Anyways, that's as much as we're gonna find from her body. What do you make of it, Jameson? Surely something out of what we found warrants a full autopsy to be done. Yeah, it does. Is something wrong? Nothing's wrong, but the implications here aren't great. Regardless, you two should be going now. I'll have your analysis and autopsy ready for it by the evening. I'll give you a call then. Okay, bye! Jason quickly shut us out of the autopsy room. Well, that's one way to say goodbye to our friends. Or to your friends, actually. I'm concerned. Whatever we uncover seems to have really unnerved him. That's fair. He's right, you know. The fact that they were about to pass the body off without even probably looking into it doesn't exactly inspire confidence. I just can't help but feel like we're digging somewhere we shouldn't be, Damien. Damien ruffles my hair. Don't you worry your silly little head now. Where there's smoke, there's a flame. We'll be fine as long as we continue down the trail of evidence. Yeah, you're right. Let's head to the police station. We still haven't had the chance to question John and Mr. Chase. Okay. Hey! I can't stop thinking about what Damien said earlier. He's so much wiser than me, despite the fact that I'm supposed to be the real detective here. Sometimes I even feel like he's the one who should be in my place. But I know that Damien would hate that. There's nothing he hates more than bureaucracy. He's only here because of me. I'm glad to have a friend like him. Please, you have to listen to me. I didn't do it. Someone, anyone, please listen. Oh, again, that reminds me of the what Freegan said. She was like, someone, anyone, please just listen to me. I am your Archon. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Please put the drama, that trauma on you if you guys play Genshin. You know. What's going on? Help! I swear I didn't do it. Please, sir, you have to listen to me. Move along now, sir. Please don't make a scene. Wait, I'm on the case in place of Detective Ambrose. May I please have a few minutes for the suspect first? Now that you mention it, hey, isn't that Ambrose's son? No way, it totally is. Ha! I remember when he used to take you to the office with him whenever your mom was busy. You've grown so much now, but you still got a stupid pouty face. Haha, very funny. Are you going to let Detective Fisher do his job or not? Damien. Of course. How rude of me, Detective Fisher. Please, go on with your interview. You have 5 minutes. Thank you, sir. Ugh, what's this deal, man? It feels like this to me. I don't know, but we have to hurry. We've all got 5 minutes. Alright. Mr. John Winters? Huh? Yes, that's me. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Chase Oh, yes, of course, sir. Mr. Fisher, right? You have to tell them I didn't do it. Please. Wait, Please. I would never kill Rivera. Never. No, I couldn't. They don't understand. You have to explain it to them, sir. Sir. Calm down. We won't be able to do anything if you keep freaking out on us. Yes, my apologies. I've had a very stressful day. That's fine. Now, Nate's going to ask you some questions and you answer them as quickly and as concise as possible. Capiche? We don't have much time. Go on, Nate. Thank you. I should start asking him questions related to the case. Ooh, let's ask where John was. Where were you on the night of the murder? Oh god, this is going to sound so terrible, but on the night of the murder, I was outside by myself. This sounds so incriminating. I know, and there's no one who can corroborate my story. But every Friday, I like to jog in the abandoned park near my place. I'm too busy to exercise most days of the week, you see, so I keep it to the weekend. I did the same thing yesterday. Is there any reason in particular that you jog at night? No, unless personal preference counts, but that doesn't mean much in the court of law, does it? Well, it could persuade some of the jurors. And there's nobody out there who could corroborate your alibi? No CCTV footage? No, I'm sorry. Oh, he's crying! Ask about Olivera. What's your relationship with Mr. Chase? I noticed she had a picture of you and her in her apartment too. Ollie? Ollie's my friend, one of my coaches actually. We met when I first got my job at the company. She was so kind and friendly. No matter how much of a doomsday I was pretty reliant on her at first, to be honest. But these days we're just hanging out every now and then. Ollie's a huge outdoors person, so she always drags me to all these crazy places that I otherwise have never gone to. I can't believe she's really gone. Olivera is one of the best people I know. You have to believe that I didn't kill her, please. Okay, sticky note. Mr. Chase had a sticky note that said to meet you at 3 p.m. What can you tell us about that? He's been off sick leave since, Wednesday. She texted me on Thursday saying that she wanted me to take some files off her for us to meet up Friday. I don't understand why she didn't just email them to me, but I would anyway. Now that I think about it, she looked kinda antsy at the time I was meeting up with her. Antsy? Antsy how? She was acting all restless and stuff. She looked really sweaty and kept checking around her. Actually, it got so bad that I needed to take her home, but I saw it was just because of whatever flu she got. Does that mean you were at the apartment on the day of the murder? Sort of. She asked me to meet her at this park down the slope close to their building. But walking all the way back up while supporting her really tired me out, so she invited me in for a sec to have a drink. I think we had some kind of soda. I forgot. It was just whatever she found in her fridge. That explains the 2 cans of lime soda we found. What was in the file she gave you? Nothing special. It's just papers for work, printed Excel sheets, etc. She did do a lot of notes and highlighting on it though, so I guess that's why she wanted to give them to me physically. And time's up. Better get moving, mentors. You got a long night to spend in detention. Wait, please, listen. Before I could even process what was going on, John was already dragged away, screaming and flailing. I didn't even realize how much I was gaping until Damien tipped my mouth shut. Keep your mouth open like that and the bug's going to fly in. What? That's not a real thing. Yeah, it is. A fly flew into my mouth once when I was at the market. Gross! Anyways, why are we even talking about this? Did you not just see how John got dragged away? Look, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Not until we see what comes out of Jameson's reports at least. Speaking of, has he called you back yet? No, not yet. I see. It's already getting quite late. Want to go have dinner? I don't know if I had the appetite after all this, to be honest. Don't worry. Sorry. Don't worry, your son will wake right up once you see Quan Stein's new breakfast and dinner meal combo. Come on, let's go. Damien's already dragging me out of the station by the time he was finished speaking. Ah! Sorry. I gotta look at this. Don't you look happy? It's not every day you get to eat pancakes for dinner. Gross, don't talk with your mouth full. Are you full from just eating pancakes? It's fine, I'll just order more pancakes until that happens. I will never understand you. Anyways, better cherish that pancake-induced bliss while we still can. Because I'm about to bring you back to reality. Huh? The case. The one we were just investigating an hour ago. Oh. What are your thoughts on this so far? Any theories? Hypotheses? I do have thoughts on it, but it's all disjointed and scattered. There are too many things about this right now that just don't add up. I know, right? It seems like they're trying to sell the narrative that it's an open and shut case where John bludgeoned Oliveira to death and that's that. But that would almost make too much sense. It's strange. It's really strange. Can't wrap my head around it. Let's go over the facts then. Together, then. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of Ace Attorney. I don't know, guys. Low-key, it just like... It also reminds me of something else, but I don't know what it was. So, yep. Here's what we know for sure. Mr. Chase was murdered by unknown means at 10 p.m. on the 25th. Sometime at least 2 hours later, she had been bludgeoned with some kind of glass ball in her apartment. Mrs. Chase had also met with John at 3 p.m. on the day of the murder and had also got herself completely soaked by unknown means. That's not a lot. Yeah, that's why we need to start deducing things using what we have on hand. Deduce? Yes, deduce, like sugar cones and stuff. A leap of logic to connect the dots. Let me give you an example. This reminds me of the one scene in Genshin with where like you piece together the dreams. When Mrs. Chase was first discovered, there was entire notices of how she had been completely soaked. How could this be? Wait, when Mrs. Chase was first discovered, there's entire notices of how she had been completely soaked. She dried off naturally. The killer hadn't dried her off. Wait, when there was entirely no notice of how she had been completely soaked. She dried off naturally. I feel inclined to ask about your experience doing laundry. Wow. You should have more faith in your colleagues, Nate. Oh, so the killer did dry her off, huh? Oh, first discovered. Yes, exactly. The killer must have dried her off. But just how did they dry her off? Remember the state of her clothing when we were expecting her at the morgue? What method could explain the unique drying pattern on her? Could have dried off with a towel. The AC was on. Bingo! The killer used the AC to accelerate her body being dried. That's why the apartment was so cold when we first arrived and why she was only dry on the outside, while as more water absorbed in areas like her hair and the fabric of her clothes were still damp. Well or not, it doesn't change the fact that Mr. Chase was killed. Yet the killer made a huge effort in hiding that fact. Why would they do such a thing? If that was Oh. The killer could have been. I didn't read that properly. Exactly, and we know that's what the killer was afraid of because they intentionally left a red herring under the crime scene to start the investigation off. That's the post-mortem bludgeoning. What could the real cause of death tell us about the killer? Wait, what could the motive? Wow. The identity? What? I think I'm very stupid. Alright, and last but not least, what does the killer's efforts at placing the murder at the apartment tell us about their intentions? Maybe they were trying to frame someone. Yeah, because they were trying to frame John. Now we're getting somewhere, so let's run over everything we just deduced. Oh, wow. At 10 p.m. last night, Mr. Chase was killed somewhere outside of her apartment. Whatever method it was, it led to her being completely soaked and that was somehow incriminating for the killer. In order to avoid this, the killer decided to disguise it by first putting Mrs. Chase's body into the apartment. using the towel and the AC to dry her body out as much as possible. The hanging shirt will also corroborate this theory. To complete muscular involvement in the murder, the killer had even gone through the effort of purposely misleading the police, striking the victim on the head in order to create a second potential cause of death. Somehow, the killer knew that the police wouldn't investigate further if there was an obvious cause of death at the scene. But that wasn't enough either. The killer wanted a scapegoat too. And the killer had a specific one in mind because they knew that John was at the apartment that day. In conclusion, the killer is someone who has insight into the goings of Mrs. Chase's apartment and has at least some level of knowledge of police homicide procedures. The killer is somehow personally implicated by the true scene of the murder, and Mrs. Chase could not have been killed in her own apartment. Wow. How long have you been sitting on this? Huh? What do you mean? Have you just figured all this out since our visit at the morgue or since the apartment? What? No. Sometimes it really makes me wonder if I'm a detective here, Damien. Don't say that. You absolutely are. But sometimes you just need a little nudge in the right direction and some reaffirmations that your gut feelings are sound. What do you mean my gut feelings? You've been suspicious of this case since this morning, right? I know you have, but you haven't actually said anything about it at all until just now. You're not confident in your own judgment, like you're scared of being wrong or something. So you just decide to stay quiet. But you're capable. You've just managed to deduce everything here with just the evidence provided. That's good detective work, mate. You just need the confidence to be able to own up to it. You know, it's a real waste that you're not working as a detective too. Oh, come on, Nate. You know that's not my scene. Still, you just managed to deduce my own feelings completely. That's a good detective work too, Damien. You underestimate how obvious low confidence looks like to other people. No way, it can't be that obvious, right? Is it April always telling you to stand up straighter? Ugh, stop. You're all ganging up on me. And we'll keep going until you own up to being a great detective. Stop. You're embarrassing me in front of the other... Hello? Nate? Jameson! Are the reports done? Yeah, it's better to explain in person. I'm coming over right now. What do you say? The reports are done, but he doesn't sound too excited about it. And how does the Nate gut feeling figure out this information? Please don't call it that. And I feel like whatever Jameson found out might be related to what we just deduced. That's more like it. Does it feel better to say it out loud? It does. Thank you. But we really have to go now. Don't worry, I'm your chauffeur, remember? Thank you for coming on such short notice. How should I say this? It appears that Mr. Chase's death was caused by drowning. The dirt sample also supports this. It's from a river within the neighborhood. The same dirt was also in her... Whoa! In her lungs. What? That's a huge lead. That's great news. Thank you so much for your help, Jameson. Is something wrong? You don't look too well. It's just... Well, when I went to amend the report, her files were all unavailable. I checked in with the police and it seems like they've already run with a separate report and charged someone for it. That's suspicious. Yep, and that's not it either. I tried to find the initial report to see if it was all just a big processing mistake. But it's all gone too. The initial report? That's what the police had us when we first arrived on the scene. You have it? Yeah, here you go. So it's true. What? That's all one big cover-up? Don't say that so loudly. It's true though, isn't it? Someone's intentionally trying to keep this under wraps and they're making John take the fall for it. But why would they do that? This isn't a particularly high-profile case. And for all we know, Mr. Chase had never been involved with anything shady either. I don't know. I really hope it isn't, but... Wait, Nate! You're a detective in charge of this case currently, right? If you bring this in before they make a formal allegation on John, we might still be able to swerve this case back around. That's true. Well then, what are you waiting for? Chop chop! Oh, seems like we're running. It can't be. They can't be covering it up, right? I mean, that's conspiracy. Damien's deductions were on point, but neither of us knew that it would lead to this. Nay, oi! Ugh. We're here. Right, yes. You good? We don't have to do this if you're not up for it. What do you mean by that? If this is really a cover-up, then you'd be exposing yourself as someone shopping around by doing this. They might even choose to remove you if they feel like you know too much. Are you really up for that? Of course! How could you even ask that? If there really is a cover-up going, then that means John's being framed. How could I, in good conscience, let an innocent man be punished for a crime he didn't commit? How would I be able to sleep at night knowing I had the choice to bring Oliveira justice but chose not to? That's true, you're that type of person after all. Way too kind for your own good. Huh? Nothing. Let's go. Why, if it is the Fisher boy and psychic, back again so soon? The autopsy report for 11... I can't say her name ever so properly. Oliveira Chase is outdated. Her real cause of death is drowning, not her head injury. Are you trying to mess with us? We got all of the evidence on John being the prime suspect. The case is as clear as day, Fisher. This guy's caught red-handed. He murdered Oliveira. No, that's not true. Listen to me. The evidence is right here. Come on, let's go, John. We're taking you to where you belong. John, no! Help! Stop! Let go of him! Just listen to us. We're the ones in charge. Not anymore. Haven't you heard? The case is now handled by your dad. What? Seriously? Are you deaf? Look, here he comes. What's all this about? Chief, Mr. Fisher and your son are causing a scene at our station. I was just about to tell them to. I'll take it from here. Oh god, the situation has escalated way worse than I expected. I should be frozen at this moment. I need to say something, but I can't. I feel like I'm suffocating. On what grounds? We were the ones assigned to this case. Doesn't matter. You two are both off, and that's final. Mr. Fisher, you're no longer in charge of this. Leave immediately, or you will be warned for insubordination. Wouldn't look too good on your record now, would it? You're starting your own assistant. How did... Damien? Oh, I get it. This is conspiracy, right? That's why you're in such a rush to put John behind bars. Damien. When we have evidence that he's innocent. Damien! Neither of them is talking now. Everything was silent. Everyone at the station is staring at us, staring at the scene they've made. We've definitely messed up this time. Leave now. That's an order. Fine. Oh my lord. Maybe the boss is also covering it up for whatever reason. I knew something wasn't right when I first got on this case. Maybe I really should have dug into it in the first place. Damien. What's his damn issue? We've had it right there. We could have solved it right then and there and figured out what happened. Now we'll never know what happened to poor Miss Oliveira. Bruh. Oliveira, all because he decided to butt his stupid head in and derail our entire investigation. There's got to be something going on behind the scenes. I don't trust him. I don't trust anybody in that goddamn station. You're excluded, of course. No offense. Huh. Sorry, I'm overreacting. Whatever that they're trying to hide, it's got to have something to do with him. He wouldn't go through the effort of covering up a case like that otherwise. I can't see the reason either, but what can we do? He's not going to let us back in. And now I'm probably going to get a warning on my record. You're right. I guess we should drop it for now. If I don't want to. Let's go home for now. Endo Chapter 1! I kinda thought so. Wow. Alright, I think it's time to look at the extras. You see how there's 2 more people? see how there's 2 more people. Jameson! Sorry. Let's go see the extras, because I'm pretty sure there's the extras. How? Oh. Heidi's befitting the festival of trickery, mischief, and Chora's named Damien Tinder off his Halloween party. You're on for the case to help a woman find her babies. Complete the trap to get Jameson and Floppa's caretaker. Oh, what? Floppa's caretaker? Wow, they made a game collab? I said I was gonna check out the extras. My voice is kind of dying here. So, I might check that out maybe after the end of the game, because I'm pretty sure if it's the chapter 1 to the chapter 2. So, thank you guys for waiting for 7 days, a week. Yeah, I'll be on half term soon, so I hope I can make more content during that time. I have to rely on the holidays now to do my upload schedules, and you know, I'm busy with homework. I gotta lock in for this school year. Anyways, thank you guys for watching Case File 1225 Prologue and Chapter 1. I hope to come back to this soon, and I shall see you all later. Bye!